just how you live.
I just change in my pocket wasn't enough.
Take it all, but you never keep.
Turn it up,
DJ,
Turn it up.
What's up, Hotch?
There's been a death at Rehab Club. They're saying it was an overdose.
Okay, Hotch, I'm sending Aiken over to the scene right now. Hey, Aiken, how's your first day on the job?
Good so far.
Well, it's about to get better. They're saying there's been a death at the Rehab Club. They need you there straight away.
Listen, agent, I need you to call Garcia. I need you to track down his address.
You've got Garcia.
Hey Garcia, can you track down this address for me?
Is there something I can't do? Shoot.
3360 Belwood Road.
It says there was this old couple living there, Jane and Alex Markham, and they were caught back in 1920 for overuse of illegal drugs, and they were sentenced for some time, but nobody's seen them ever since they came out of jail. The article also states there was a kid that they had. The kid was put into an adoption agency, but the parents never associated with their child.
Any more info on these designer drugs?
According to this article, designer drugs are similar in structure and effect to other drugs. They are made in secret laboratories to mimic the cycle effect of normal drugs. Designer drugs have street names which vary within time, place, and manufacturer, and they change frequently.
Really?
As designer drugs are lab-made versions of drugs that are designed controlled substances under the government law. So basically, people who want fake drugs will alter the chemicals in these drugs, like marijuana, so that whenever they use it, it's considered legal. According to this article, the drugs that have these altered chemicals still give you the same high feeling.
Okay, Garcia, I'll let Hotch know.
Designer drugs. Something you don't hear about very often. Let's see what this is about.
The advancement of biotechnology affects a society member in a negative way, especially if these designer drugs are not being sold to us. They are accessible to not only adults, but there are children who can get their hands on them as well as drinking, being drugged, which results in disgusting crimes. The effects of these drugs are very harmful, and they can cause a great deal of impact to one's health. The modification of everyday drugs are not safe, even though it is easy to believe that they can be safe for us because they are legal that we use them. A simple change in the protein structure can cause a significant difference in the illegal drug itself. An example would be marijuana. Normally, marijuana is illegal, but if the chemicals are altered in the drug, it can become a legal drug.
Wow. I know that I wouldn't choose this biotechnology for myself, just because of the consequences that would result from taking these designer drugs. Not only are there short-term effects, but there are long-term effects. According to this article, there was somebody who took a ketamine designer drug and it resulted in brain damage afterwards. Why would you do that to yourself? Situations like this could easily be avoided and had the inventions not even started in the first place.
Okay, so we know the cause of death was a drug overdose. And according to Garcia's information, it's very likely that these were designer drugs.
Garcia said that these drugs were made by people who are able to alter their chemicals so that the drugs will have the same effect on one's body. But at the same time, it will be considered legal according to the law because no legal chemicals are used.
If we're able to find out who provided the drugs for this person, we could charge them because clearly the victim's dead.
Okay, so let's profile this druggie. I am in a dark room working on making these drugs when I get a call saying that there's a late night party at Rehab Club and they need something legal. So I arrive at the club, but the question is, how do I get in there without anyone noticing me?
Garcia.
Garcia, I need you to track down this person, Amanda Grayson.
Just give me 1 second. Too many, I need more.
Okay. A waitress at the Rehab Club, young female with dark brown hair, Asian, possibly criminal record.
Got it. Amanda Grayson has been charged with possession of illegal drugs, robbery, and 1 case of murder. She is the daughter of Paul and Alex Markham. According to this article, Amanda states at one of her hearings that if she would find a way to create drugs in an illegal way, she would do it. Nobody took any consideration into what she had to say. She does not have any permanent location or number at which she's staying at, nor credit cards. She must be staying at her parents' house if I'm not wrong.
All right, I'm on my way.
Designer drugs. I wonder why someone would actually use this drug. It could cause them permanent sleep. Altering the chemicals in illegal drugs doubles the chances of the harmful effects on one's body. Why would someone do that to themselves? Their main concern is to make money off of what is now legal drug. They don't care about what the person has to go through, the person who's taking this drug. Why not use the idea of designer drugs on something that will benefit the society as a whole? Something like enhancing the speed at which Tylenol or Advil relieves pain, or even the speed at which medicine like NyQuil helps relieve chest congestion. Alterations in drugs such as these would benefit the society in that they are helping someone get rid of the pain that they are in rather than putting them into more pain. Now that I think about this, if these alterations in chemicals for drugs were made to help relieve things like cold or fever symptoms, the person altering the drugs would make double the money. Not only would they be making something that helps the society, but they'd be making something that would interest the business industry. Pharmaceutical companies would most definitely buy designer drugs if they were to help one's health. The person making these drugs would make so much more money than they are sitting at home in a secret laboratory creating drugs which are legal so people can get a high off of them. Anyways, back to work.
Open up!
I knew you'd eventually find me. That's why I left this world. There was nothing left for me here. So, yeah, I made those designer drugs. And basically, they've been altered and have different properties than other drugs, which will allow a person to reach the desired effect without having those side effects, you know? And these drugs can be made by applying my knowledge to proteomics. And proteomics is the study of protein structures and functions. Manipulating certain drugs and inserting the desired function can easily create new drugs, which I had to learn. Designer drugs could be used to invent new medicine that will be able to carry out the effect that they currently carry out without the side effects. This is vital because in many medications, additional and undesired symptoms are a result of ingesting the medication. If altering the drug so it does not genetically encode to make the consumer show the side effects could eliminate these results, there would be a stronger effect of the medicine, as these effects would not be able to slow down the healing of the individual. This is also beneficial for the society member because it allows for them to heal their daily life illnesses, and because these drugs will have a stronger impact on individuals' health, less medication can be bought, thus less money spent. And also, I made big bucks on these designer drugs, and people use them for all sort of things. I don't really care what they use them for, but I still got money off of them. And all you people will regret locking up my parents. I made this for a good cause, but I made it to earn money as well. But who cares about that? Don't worry, you'll see me again. Just you watch.